Dr. J here from LifeSpine Health Enhancement Center. I have a special request for a video today, and it's a wonderful topic that revolves around something we all do. As a matter of fact, we waste a third of our lives doing this, and that's sleep. Now, the question is in two parts, and the person wants to know, does chiropractic care improve poor sleep patterns or sleep disturbances? And secondly, are there any positions that are more favorable to sleep in that are going to aid in a healthier spine well into the future and prevent low back pain or neck pain from happening? And let's tackle it one at a time. The first one is yes, chiropractic can help some forms of sleep disturbances. But let's face it, if you're sleeping on a bed of nails, then getting adjusted once or twice may not have an effect on that until you change what you're sleeping on. But for the majority of people, what keeps us awake at night or preventing us from hitting those healthful sleep zones is the minor aches and pains, the joint problems, the back pain, the neck pain, the muscle cramps, the trigger points. And that prevents us from getting a good, restful night's sleep. So chiropractic care, if it is addressing the cause of your problem and improving your pain, well then usually we do see a clear and dramatic change in the quality of sleep that someone is able to achieve. And that's one of the first three benefits that people tell me. And usually it happens within the first week of care. They've got more energy throughout the day, so their mood is better. They've got less pain, and they're sleeping better. And all three of those things have something to do with one another, and it all stems from chiropractic care. Now, the second thing is, what positions do you need to be aware of that could be hurting you while you sleep? And let's talk about the best way to sleep. The best position to sleep in is lying on your back. And you should have a pillow underneath your knees to create a small bend within the legs, and that relieves some pressure of the joints of the low back and hips. But also you got to think about what type of pillow you're using. And there is no one perfect pillow for everybody. Let's face it, we're all different size and shapes and heights and weights. And there's not going to be that magic bullet or that one special thing that's going to give everybody the same positive result. So unfortunately, it does come down to a little trial and error. You have to find out if a contoured pillow is going to be appropriate for your body type, or if a Tempur-Pedic rather than a feather pillow is going to work best. And finding out which gives you the most restful night's sleep usually is the best case. The second best position to sleep in, if you cannot lay on your back or last throughout the evening on your back, is the side. Now, when you're on your side, we have to keep the same things in mind. We want to be sure that the spine is in a neutral alignment, meaning that we're not bent or twisted one way or the other or rotated, because if we're in that awkward position for many hours at a time while we sleep, we could be hurting ourselves and not even know it. And that could be the reason why you're waking up in pain or developing pain as time goes on. So in the side lying position, the pillow is the most important thing. For myself, I have a pretty broad frame and there's a lot of space in between the mattress and my head. So I have to fill this void with an appropriate sized pillow. And for me, actually, it's two pillows. So I stack those two pillows up, and now it'll keep my head in line with the rest of my spinal column. If I have too many pillows, then it's going to push my head out of alignment with the rest of my body, and that's going to cause joint problems and muscle aches to develop. The other thing that you can do while laying on your side is put a pillow in between your knees. This will keep your pelvis in good alignment and again aid in reducing the tension across the low back and hips. The position that you want to avoid at all costs is lying on your stomach, and this goes for your kids too. If they're in the habit of sleeping on their stomach, you just simply have to educate them and tell them that if they want to grow up nice and strong, then they might want to sleep in a better position. Now, on your stomach, the problem is that you have no appropriate support for the natural curves of your spine, and your body literally sinks into the mattress or whatever, and it compresses those joints and damages them over time. The other bad thing that it does for your spine and body is that it forces you to turn your head one way or the other. And now you're sustaining that rotated position for several hours on end. And that joint misalignment is having an impact on the health of the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and joints that are supposed to be in a well-balanced neutral position. So if that's you, if you're a stomach sleeper, do yourself a favor and try to break that habit. Just try and simply fall asleep. Spend the first 20 to 30 minutes at night really assuming a more healthy posture, whether that's on your back or your side. And be sure that you have the appropriate size pillow that's going to be working for you. The final thing that I can say about this is chiropractic care does help people with sleep disturbances by removing the underlying cause, what causes aches and pains. And that restful night's sleep can promote healing, positivity, get you waking up full of energy and ready to tackle the day on a day-to-day basis, giving you a much greater quality of life as long as you stick with it. So I do encourage you guys, modify your sleeping postures, but go the extra mile as well. Contact your local chiropractor and schedule a checkup today. Evaluate where your spinal health is today and any trouble areas that you need to be concerned about as you move into the future. Your spinal care is just like dental checkup. The more regularly you utilize it and you monitor it, well then the likelihood of having a healthy, happy spine or a happy, healthy smile into the future is much more likely. I hope this information helped. Please feel free to like our video, share it with your friends and family, and comment below to tell us how we're doing. If you have any special questions you'd like for us to answer, just send us a message and I'd be happy to personalize a video for you. Once again, this is Dr. J from LifeSpine Health Enhancement Center. Sleep well.